everybody grab that? Does everybody in this room agree with the truth that we all have a circumference of awareness? Okay, no one in this room is omniscient. Meaning no one in this room knows everything. Right? So we must keep in mind that there's more to know than what's outside of our circumference of awareness. Now, sometimes in this message today, I'm going to say, hold your circle up. Especially, I know that we got visitors with us because I don't know what your background is. So if I think that I'm getting ready to go outside your circumference of awareness, I'm going to say, hold your circle up. When I say that, that means I'm getting ready to say something you don't know. Got me? Now, the good thing about that is this. I'm a teacher. My job as a teacher is to say stuff that you do not already know. Because if I'm only saying what you already know, I'm not teaching. Am I making sense? Yeah. So now when I go outside this circumference of awareness, don't say I'm wrong. Say, Now, before I go any further, let me do some more educating. Everybody say reticular activating system. Reticular activating system. Who here does not know what that is? Raise your hand. Okay, good. Thank you for the hands. Let me tell you what the reticular activating system, and write it down, please. Do a lot of note taking today, so you can go validate what I'm saying. Reticular activating system is spelled R-E-T-I-C-U-L-A-R. Reticular activating system. Your reticular activating system is something that God put in your head. It's in the back of your brain, back here, by the medulla oblongata, at the base of the brain. It's that part of the brain that records data and information. Are y'all with me? Okay, now here's how the reticular activating system works. It's just like a blank disc. When there's no data on it, and somebody shares information with you, your reticular activating system makes a file on that information that you're hearing. Got it? And it receives it as truth. Even if it's a lie. Y'all getting this? Yeah. It receives it as truth even if it's a lie because it has no information, prior information about that particular topic. Right. Now, several years later, here comes Brother Ray, and he shares some information with you about something in your reticular activating system that's different than what's already there. Okay. Okay? So your reticular activating system says, because that ain't what I know already. Are y'all getting this? Yeah. Okay? So what happened, that's why I do this. Because as a teacher, I've experienced dealing with our reticular activating systems, and people say, no. And then, that's why I say, don't take my word for what I'm saying. Go do your own research. Now, this is going to be good. This is going to be good. Everybody say this. Everybody say this. Before I get into the message, everybody say this. When my faith does not line up with facts, I need to get rid of the faith. Y'all need to clap on that. Does that make sense? Yes. See, that's where we go through what's called cognitive dissonance.
Yes.
Because faith is belief in unverified thought.
There you go.
Can I take my time and talk to you, y'all? Faith, and in fact, everybody say that, or you may want to write it down so you can kind of have a t-shirt printed to say that, okay? Say faith is belief in unverified thought.
Teach it.
I'm pausing so you can digest that.
Yeah. Swallow.
Now let me break that down some more. The reason why you believe is because you don't know.
Well, come on.
The reason why you believe a thing is because you don't know.
Yes, indeed.
Do you believe I'm holding a black cloth?
No.
You know I'm holding a black cloth. Now look at the person next to you and say, because you know he's holding a black cloth, you don't have to believe he's holding a black cloth.
Here we go. Teach, Dr. Ray.
So when you are told to believe a thing, it's because no one knows that to be a fact.
Well, come on.
Can I get ready to go deeper on it? Go in the circle.
Yes.
While you're holding up your circle, everybody repeat after me. All religion is based on faith. In other words, not one thing taught in religion can be verified.
Hold up the circle.
Hold up a hula. Did y'all get what I just said? That goes all the way back to Adam and Eve.
Oh, Lord have mercy. Come on.
How do you know that Adam and Eve existed? Look at somebody next to you and say, to be honest, I don't. Not one person in this room knows that Adam and Eve ever existed.
That's right.
The Bible. Come on, dog.
You don't know that.
No, you don't.
The Bible.
You believe that. Now, let me show you what they did to us as a part of the process of removing our power from us.
All right, Doctor. Go ahead.
Explain it.
In fact, you know, before I even make that, well, no, let me make that statement because I forget it. As a part of the process of removing our power from us, because see, power comes in knowing,
That's right. Teach.
not in believing. Uh-oh. Guess what, y'all? Even the Bible says it this way, and you shall know the truth. It didn't say you shall believe the truth, and you shall know the truth, and the knowledge of the truth is what will make you free.
Yeah.
So power comes in knowing. Now, we knew. There was a time when we knew.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Yes. Come on.
It was a part of our productivity because we knew mathematics.
Yes.
We knew geometry. That's how we built the pyramids.
Yes, sir.
We knew science. We knew horticulture. We knew agriculture. Am I making sense here, y'all?
Yes.
We knew astronomy. We knew astrology. We knew all of this. We knew the cosmos. We knew it.
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir.
But a people came into our motherland
Okay.
Teach on that. Teach. Teach on that.
that were foreigners. They were invaders. And they came into our motherland and they saw what we knew.
Yes.
And they saw the power that came from what we knew.
Yes.
All right.
And they didn't know. Ain't this some good stuff? So what they had to do to remove our power from us was create their lie.
Yes, sir. Come on.
Good.
Go ahead.
Invade our motherland and destroy our libraries and put to death our grandmaster teachers and then pass laws that if anybody was caught with these ancient books, you'd be put to death.
Yes, sir.
I'm me show you how deep this goes. They had some council meetings. Roman Catholic Church did. First one being the Council of Nicaea in 325 AD. The fourth major one being the Council of Chalcedon in 451 AD. And then these four, the Nicene Council, Council of Constantinople, Council of Ephesus, Council of Chalcedon. Now, how many people in this room have ever read what happened at those four councils? See, not that many hands. So let me tell you, okay? Because this is where all of the religion that we practice was formulated in these council meetings by Roman Catholic bishops. And at the fourth council meeting, the Council of Chalcedon, they passed a rule and said that this wise and saving creed, which we have concluded to be the truth, we have found it to be perfect for the establishment of religion. And we are passing a law that if anybody dares to think or teach otherwise, they are to be anathematized or accursed. So in 451 AD, when they did that, there were still some of our ancestors around who were still holding and maintaining the truth. Like secret organizations, because they had to do it in secret so they didn't get killed. Y'all grab what I'm saying? So the lie wasn't catching on like they wanted it to. So in 500 AD, let's do a timeline here. I want you to see a timeline. Okay? Look at the tip of my right hand. To you would be to the left side, right? My right hand over here. Then the tip of my left hand. So my arms is a timeline. So let's say way over here, okay, in 500 AD. So from here is 500 AD, over here is 1500 AD. How many years is that? 1,000 years. So my arm span is the space of 1,000 years. Got me? In 500 AD, the powers that be, who were the formulators of the lie, said, what we're going to do, since we can't get these folk to grab what we're saying, we're going to suppress the truth. We're going to thrust the world into what is known as the Dark Ages. How many of y'all ever heard of the Dark Ages before? Good. Y'all learned that at school, right? Everybody said that's history. See, that's not religion. The Dark Ages ain't religion. That happened in history. Got me? Okay, so in 500 AD, they thrust the then known world into the Dark Ages, or what I call a 1,000 year of information suppression.
Okay.
And during this 1,000 years, they suppressed the truth while they created the lie. Are y'all grabbing this?
Yes.
And at the end of the 1,000 years in 1500 AD, way over here now, they came out of this 1,000 year period of information suppression, and they called it, anybody remember what it's called? The Renaissance. Thank you. When they came out of the Dark Ages, they came out of the Dark Ages with the Renaissance, which means a new way. A new way according to who? Okay. Here we are, the new way now. Now, here's the deep thing about it. I want y'all to follow this very well. I want to give you something to think about that you perhaps have not thought about before. About 40 years before the end of that 1,000 year period, somewhere around 1540, 1550, 1560, somewhere in there was a guy by the name of Johann Gutenberg. Anybody ever hear of him before?
Yes.
Johann Gutenberg invented what? The printing press. Thank you. And guess what? The first book that was printed is called the Gutenberg Bible. I want y'all to connect these dots here. The Gutenberg Bible, the first book that was printed. Now grab this. Man, I'm losing my voice. Grab this. I want you to think about this. Ask yourself the question. Would the people the powers that be, who spent 1,000 years creating a lie, would they now allow Johann Gutenberg to print the truth
No.
that they've been suppressing? No. Which means that the Bible that Johann Gutenberg printed
Was a lie.
had to be filled with everything that they fabricated during that 1,000-year period of information suppression.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Teach.
And every Bible that we have had since then has been a variation of the Gutenberg Bible. Look at somebody next to you and say, the variation of a lie
Variation of a lie.
is still a lie.
Still alive. I'll show you.
Go ahead.
Come on,
I
Doc.
know I'm way outside somebody's
Yeah,
circle,
yeah,
but do
yeah.
you follow what I'm saying? This is not religion, this is historical fact what I'm breaking down to you. Now, it's important for us to understand something. You say, well, Brother Ray, you know, one of the things I went through when I came to this city was preachers were saying things like, ain't nobody ever heard that stuff before. That man over there on Newstead is saying. Y'all remember that?
Yes, sir. Yes.
That's the kind of stuff I went through. Ain't nobody preaching nothing like that. Ain't nobody else preaching no stuff like that. Maybe that's why God brought me here.
Yes.
Maybe it's time, like, y'all remember the song? Wake up, everybody, no more sleeping. No more backward thinking. Time for thinking ahead. What does the rest say? The world has changed so very much from what it used to be. There's so much hatred, war, and poverty. Y'all got it? Yeah. Wake up all the teachers. It's time to what? Teach them. Y'all got it? Maybe then they'll listen to what you have to say. Yeah. Let me show you what I'm talking about in dealing with this season of lies, because we have grown up in the season of lies. Here we have a 1,000-year period again, right? Can you imagine how many generations were born during the fabricating period of the lie? So that means that the people who were born at this point were born into the lie. People who were born at this point were born into the lie. Now the people who were born at this point, not only were they born into the lie, they now think the lie is the truth.
Right.
So by the time we get over here, light has become darkness, and darkness is now light.
Teach, Doc.
Go ahead.
Teach.
Make it plain.
You see, there's a science which has for its object incomprehensible things. Look at the person next to you and say, Africans, and then in case you don't know it, say, which we are spiritual people.
Spiritual people.
We're not religious people. Religion did not come from us. In case y'all didn't know it, when you came out of your mother's womb, I know some of y'all might think it. I had one brother say to me, he said one day, he said, I'm a Baptist. I was born a Baptist. I'm a die Baptist. I want to say, no, you're lying. You weren't born a Baptist. When you came out of your mother's womb, you had no idea what that was.
Teach, brother.
Go ahead.
You see, God didn't make religion. Man made religion. You weren't born Baptist. You weren't born a Christian. You weren't born a Muslim. You weren't born a Buddhist. You were born a spiritual being inhabiting a body. Everything in your viscera at the moment you came out of your mother's womb was connected to God.
Yes. Yes.
Automatically. You didn't need to find God. You were a part of God.
Come on, Doc.
Go ahead.
You weren't born in sin.
Teach on that.
Right.
Got quiet.
Teach on that.
That's religion. say the Council of Carthage.
The Council of Carthage.
Now, if you have a smartphone, you might want to Google it right now while I'm talking. You have to take my phone word for it. That Carthage is spelled C-A-R-T-H-A-G-E. The Council of Carthage was an ecumenical council of the Roman Catholic Church where Roman Catholic bishops decided at the Council of Carthage. Google Council of Carthage and original sin. Just Google that. You'll see it come right up. Somewhere between the years 411 and 417, I believe it was. And if you look up, if I'm incorrect, correct me, but I think those were the years, 411 and 417. You'll see that it was at this council meeting that Roman Catholic bishops decided to come up with this doctrine that people are born in sin.
That's right. Come on now.
Has anybody found it? Anybody found it? Please bear witness with me. Pull it up on your smartphone. Council of Carthage. A doctrine of original sin. It should say somewhere.
419.
You see it? What is it?
419.
And 419. I knew somewhere in there. Yeah. And the year 419, the Roman Catholic bishops, they took it upon themselves to come up with a doctrine saying that you were born in sin. And then they took one verse out of the Bible.